Coming to reconvene meeting, and we're going to go to, letter B, citizens' comments. Do we have anybody that has signed up to speak on citizens' comments?
I do not receive any.
We'll move on to C, agenda items. C1, approval of minutes for the November 14th, 2024 meeting and take appropriate action. Has everybody had a chance to read the minutes? Yep.
You want to show me that I was not present.
And you were not here, but you were shown us, so we need to delete that.
Yeah.
That you were.
Say that again.
Deborah was listed as here, as present, and as absent, and she was absent. So we'll remove that.
Present one.
Any other corrections or additions, any other?
In that minute. And that would be. Oh, yeah.
I make a motion to accept the minutes.
Motion's been made to accept minutes. So your second, Mary, seconded. All those in favor of approving? Aye. Those. All right, move on to C2, consider the formation of a new subcommittee for special programs and take appropriate action. Let me just give you a background on this. This agenda item is to discuss the Bridge Connection Game Night event moving forward. This agenda item will be listed for the new fiscal year game night events and discuss dates for when the game night event would evolve into a series of multiple social events, which is the current one big event. At the November 2024 meeting, it was decided that game night would be divided into 3 program series, with 3 months selected for this current fiscal year were March, July, and September. It was named under a new subcommittee since it is evolving into a series. Moving forward, that new subcommittee will be added to the subcommittee agenda. Correct?
Correct.
Now, may I ask, will that be considered when you do our subcommittee reports, or will be the subcommittee?
Correct. Okay, because it's subcommittee.
Do we have to act, do we have to do anything to act on it?
It's just pulling that game night, moving that.
Any discussions, any questions on it? All right, we'll move on to C3.
I would have one question. The budget that you allow for the game night, will that be dispersed among the 3 different events at that point, or how will that be determined?
Yeah, so as we meet with the subcommittee and we kind of figure out what each program is going to look like, the funding that we would use for game nights, that's what we would use to apply. And so it may not be something where it's equally done. One of them might be more than another one. You know, one of the items that the Deborah Cruiser Academy had talked about was like promotional items. And so like just an example of that was hold off on the promotional items until the last one, because at the last one, you see what kind of funds are left versus if we do promotional on the first one, you might shorten your pocket later. So that just kind of an example to kind of see how it kind of shakes out.
That answer your question, Deborah? Let's move on to C3, review events and activities. This agenda item allows board members to discuss and give feedback on any activities or events attended and review the upcoming calendar. Y'all have had a chance to read through the December events and activities coming up. Are there any questions about that? Just want to let you know, I did go to study session the other night and our chairs got approved. Yeah, chairs like that. City Hall. So the council did approve those chairs, so no more chairs. We're good on. Anybody else?
In the cooking club.
Yes, we had a great cooking club. 20 people. Lots of food. Great attendance, everybody happy.
Y'all cook anything, or you just do the?
No,
I cooked the main dish and venison meatloaf and regular meal.
Yummy, yummy.
And tonight I'm going to the theater with the Branch Connection group.
Chuck,
Anything else on that? Any other events? Unfortunately, our little Christmas thing for the city was canceled due to rain on Saturday, but I had planned to go to that.
Went to the dance last Monday night. It was
Dance was
city
good.
lights.
Pretty good attendance.
Oh, it was great. It was a little intimate setting, but it's a nice dance. I think there was 32 people there.
Yeah, it was very nice. Great. All right, let's move on to C4. Receive an update from all appointed committees and take appropriate action. Receive an update. This agenda item allows the board members to report, discuss, and exchange information regarding any updates from the Spotlight Memorial Century Veterans Day event or renovation subcommittees. Jackie and I were talking before the meeting started. The Veterans Day event subcommittee is going to be retired until March. And we'll pick that back up and discuss celebration next November. Renovation, I guess we saw the renovation, right? We had, any questions on that? Any concerns? Any input? Any oh my's of dears or yays or anything?
The whole wing that's devoted to fitness.
you did. Thank you.
Anybody else? Now, will we have a report on game night in this? We have,
So going forward, we'll just have the subcommittee list, and then we'll just call,
we don't have anything to report today.
yeah, just because we just decided that
All right. I just
our
wanted to make sure.
November, we're gonna have it in March, and
All righty, let's move on to C5, discuss the agenda items for future senior advisory board meeting.
so in January, we'll have our end of fiscal year, fourth quarter report. So that'll be coming in January.
Now, as you and I were discussing, if we talk about shirts, colors, do we have to vote on that? Is that gonna be something that has?
Just consensus.
Okay, all right. And moving on to C6, receive the senior advisory board and city council update calendar.
So our January meeting will be on the 9th, and then our February meeting will be on the 13th. Our March meeting will be on the 13th as well. April will be April 10th. Our May meeting will be on the 8th. Our June meeting will be on the 12th. Our July meeting will be on the 10th. August meeting on the 14th, which I'll update this once I can get for sure, but either in our August or September meeting, we'll start generating the year in review. And then have the edits to the board. And then September 11th, we'll have our meeting. And then October 9th will be our meeting. And then in November, we'll have our meeting on the 13th, but I'm assuming on the 11th, we'll have our year in review like we did last November. And then for December, it'll follow the same. We'll have our standard meeting first and then our holiday lunch to follow.
Any questions about our calendar? Okay, we'll put it on this, these are the dates. They're reading, so pretty much set.
Make a motion, we adjourn.
Second. Rick, second the motion, all those in favor, join the meeting. Opposed? Well, thank you, and Leslie's here for lunch. Lunch.
That's
That's good.